John, you guys had an amazing season. AL East title, #1 seed in the American League. You beat the Yankees, you beat the Mariners, played one of the great World Series ever. What was your message to your team?
I said thank you. It was my first team meeting of the year. Kind of just talking through how we got here, how we arrived here, the way we played, and how special of a group it is. It's hard. It's hard to get this close, and it's hard to see this group not be together. It's going to happen at some point. You just don't want it to happen this way. But the message was just thank you for all they sacrificed and for the way they went about it.
I know it's all still a blur, but were there moments in this game that stood out to you that you will remember as perhaps turning points?
Yeah. Bo's homer, obviously. And then late in the game there, not very often both teams have the bases loaded and a chance to score. And it was just that close, Pajes made a great catch on Ernie. Rojas made a great play on Varsha's ground ball. And, it was back and forth, 7-game series, and 2 of them go to extra innings. But just feeling the energy in the building when Bo hit that ball, and feeling with the guys, that they went about it the right way every single day. So enjoying that, and then you get into the 8th, 9th, 10th, 2 outs away, and it stings.
The Blue Jays represent not just the city but an entire country. You got incredible support.
Yeah.
What would be your message to your fans?
Ooh, that's another thank you. And I think, as tough as this is right now, I think of the entire country and how they latched onto this group and hung on every pitch, just like we did. And there's going to be so many good memories for generations of Blue Jays fans that have waited a long time to get here. And I think this is probably the most likable group we've had here in quite some time. So to the fans, I say thank you. To the fans, I say I'm sorry. But it's an unbelievable group of men in there, not just players, but coaches, front office, support staff. So thank you for the support, and we hope that we set a higher expectation and a higher standard here going forward.
John, thank you.
Thanks, Ken.
Ken, appreciate John. That was really classy. Apologizing to the fans. They were great. The entire postseason, they were a joy to watch. They were great. And sadly, of course, we'll have to wait. So 32 years will go on a little longer. By the way, just witness history. I've never been up for the daylight savings time when your phone goes from 1:59 to 1 o'clock.
It's not 1 o'clock.
That was kind of cool. We went backwards.
We're a party, people.
The Jays were a lot of fun. They played great baseball. Gosh, they're a contact team. They pitched great. They did everything great. They just didn't win in Game 7. What do you think about their season, their postseason?
Kevin, when you look at a guy like that and you think about Don Mattingly and Scherzer, and I guess Scherzer said he's coming back, the three of us have all been there. We've won, but we've lost more than you win. It's a game of failure. And it is truly a masterclass on what John Schneider did from last place to 1 inch on that Will Smith for basically being world champions. And this really is, I believe, this is the start of something really, really special. They have young guys. They have a great player in Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And it should be fun to watch.
Yeah, one, he shouldn't apologize to the fans. The fans should thank him for everything that they've done. They went from last place to Game 7 of the World Series. Look, winning is hard. That's why you see people celebrate. And losing is rough. It's rough because you're not going to have the same group. You may have a majority of the group, but you're not going to have the same group. And you go through an entire season with a group of players like they had, and you fall short. It's a tough pill to swallow, man. It is tough. I've been there. We've all been there. We've been on teams we thought were going to win, and when you lose, man, it takes a long time to forget.
Well, I know this. It was one of the best baseball games you'll ever witness tonight.